Today we're going to be working up the next part in our crochet along where we're working up the haunted video store blanket together. What we're working up is the granny spike stitch center. So this part right here, we're using a 6mm crochet hook and 5 different colors of yarn. So I have black, dark gray, light gray, berries, and cardinal for my color options. So let's get started. Using the color chart that can be found in the Halfway to Halloween zine that has the entire pattern and everything else that we need for this project, we're going to start with color E, which is cracked pepper, attach the yarn onto the hook, then chain 177. This is a great time to throw in a movie, a podcast, anything that you want to have a little background noise, or maybe even a little spooky ambiance, some jack-o'-lanterns crackling in the background, whatever you need to make it through 177 stitches. Once you have 177 stitches, starting in the 5th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, place 3 double crochet. Chain 1, skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and in the following stitch, 3 double crochet. Working all the way across until we get to the last 4 stitches, we're going to repeat this segment again. So chain 1, skip the next 3 stitches, in the following stitch, 3 double crochet. So repeat that all the way across until the last 4 stitches. With 4 stitches left, chain 1, skip the next 3 stitches, and in the final stitch, place 2 double crochet. Row number 2, chain 2, and turn the project. For this next row, we're going to be working inside this space that we created with the chain 1 from the previous row. Inside that chain 1 space, place 1 double crochet, then we're going to make our first spike stitch. Down here you have 3 chains. On that middle chain, place 1 double crochet. Going back to that chain 1 space, 1 last double crochet. Then chain 1. Let's repeat that again in this next chain 1 space, 1 double crochet, in that middle chain, 1 double crochet, and then again in the chain 1 space, 1 last double crochet, and chain 1. We're going to repeat that all the way across until we get to the chain 2 turning space from the previous row. The final part of row number 2, we're going to place 2 double crochet in this turning chain. Row number 3, chain 2 and turn the project. Again, working in this chain 1 space that we created from the previous row, 1 double crochet inside that chain 1 space, 1 spike stitch, find that middle stitch, and 1 double crochet inside that. Then back to the chain 1 space, placing 1 double crochet and chain 1. We're going to repeat that all the way across until we get to the last chain 2 space. Again, inside that chain 1, 1 double crochet, 1 spike stitch, 1 double crochet, and chain 1. At the end of the row, we're going to be working into the chain 2 space right there, and we're also going to be switching colors to color A, which is cast iron. So we're going to start by doing 2 double crochet in here in that chain 2 turning space. And before we finish the last double crochet, we have 2 loops left on the hook. Switch over to color A. Lay the new color over top of the old color, and then finish up that last double crochet. Now for rows 4 and 5, we're going to be using color A, so chain 2, and we're not going to be carrying this color along, so we can cut this first color. Make sure you do cut it fairly long so you can attach it here, and also you have enough room to weave in the ends without worrying about it coming off from wear and tear, and also throwing it in the wash if you want to. For row number 4 and 5, using this new color, we're going to turn the project and repeat everything we did for row number 3. And that's what we're going to do for all of these colors. For rows 4 through 45, all we're going to be doing is repeating row number 3. We're just switching the color every 2 rows. So 4 and 5, we're going to be using the color right here that we just switched out to. Then 6 and 7, we'll switch to the next one. If you want a printout version of this entire portion of the blanket, you can find that in my zine. I will put up the color chart and this section right here if you want to pause as you're going through the entire blanket. Okay, so here is what the section is going to look like when it's totally finished. We're building up 16 inches for this section. If it's not exactly 16 inches for your piece, don't worry about it. Everybody's tension is totally different. My tension tends to be on the looser side. You can see just from the stitches right here, it's very loose. It's a very relaxing stitch. So as long as it's close to the 16 inches in height, you're doing fantastic. All right, ghouls, so have fun with this section of the blanket. Thanks for hanging out with me today and working this up together. Have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you in my next video.